Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and really get you those insights you need to be truly well-informed. Today, we're looking at something pretty fascinating. How really advanced tech can be made so accessible that, well, it almost runs itself. We're actually just using one source today, a detailed product description, to see what it reveals about problem solving and, designing for the user. Our subject is the WolfPack 4K 30Hz 16x16 HDMI Matrix Switch with WolfPad Control System. Quite a mouthful, but stick with us because this isn't just about the tech specs. It's kind of a case study in making the complex simple.
Exactly. Our mission really is to unpack this thing, understand what it does at its core, and then show how its unique control system makes something potentially very complicated much, much easier. We'll see how it turns this technical product into something everyday users can handle, all just by looking at how they describe it.
Okay, so let's unpack this. What exactly is an HDMI matrix switcher, and why 16 by 16? Basically, it lets you send high-def audio and video from any of, say, 16 sources.
Like cable boxes, game consoles.
Right, to any of 16 different screens or TVs. And the matrix part means any input can go to any output. Or you can send one source to all the screens at once.
Yeah, it's about flexibility. And what's really fascinating here is the scale this specific device manages.
Yeah.
16 inputs, 16 outputs. That's a lot of signals to manage.
Yeah.
And it's doing it at 4K 30 hertz resolution, which is, ultra high def video, 30 frames per second. It looks great, especially for live stuff. Plus, it uses CAT6 cables, which are good for longer distances, and it even bundles in 16 HDMI extenders. So it's really a whole system for orchestrating a complex AV setup.
Right, and you immediately think, okay, 16 sources, 16 screens. That sounds like a control nightmare. You'd imagine needing someone pretty technical to run that, wouldn't you?
You would think so.
But that's where this gets really interesting. Enter the WolfPack Sports Bar Tablet Control System. The description makes it clear this isn't just hardware. It's a solution built for places like, well, sports bars. The big idea, the real innovation, seems to be this WolfPad thing. It's got an app, hardware, all designed for easy control, like really easy.
And they're incredibly specific about who it's easy for. The description lists sports bar owners were technical knowledge, waitresses were technical knowledge, hostesses were technical knowledge, bartenders were technical knowledge, DJs were technical knowledge.
Wow, they really spell it out.
They do. And that focus is significant. It means they're designing to eliminate the frustration of the employees.
Yeah.
It's about solving the human problem, not just the technical one, making complex tech usable by, well, pretty much anyone working there.
And they really push the ease of use angle. It says you can learn to operate in only 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, and it uses only one iPad page to control everything. A 16 by 16 matrix on one screen learned in minutes. That's something.
It really is.
Yeah.
And think about what that means day to day. You can route, say, 16 DirecTV boxes to 16 TVs however you want. And this is the kicker. You can actually change the channels on those DirecTV or cable boxes right from the same iPad.
Oh, okay. So it simulates the remotes.
Exactly. It simulates the remotes. No more juggling dozens of different clickers. Huge simplification. It notes you still need the original remotes for streaming boxes, like your Apple TVs or Rokus, but still.
That makes sense.
And a big point for businesses. No monthly or yearly fees. That's a definite plus.
Definitely. So the WolfPad sounds amazing for usability, but is the underlying system actually powerful? Or did they sacrifice performance for simplicity?
That's a fair question. But based on the specs, it seems like they delivered both.
It's robust.
You've got 16 HDMI inputs, 16 outputs, all supporting that 4K 30 hertz signal. So high-quality video isn't an issue.
Okay.
And it digs into some deeper specs, too. Things like deep color support, specifically 30-bit and 36-bit. That means, richer, more vibrant colors. Important for sports or movies.
Right, you want those team colors to pop.
Exactly. And the audio support is series, too. LPCM 7.1 channel, Dolby True HD, DTS HD master audio. Basically, high-end surround sound formats.
So good picture, great sound.
Plus, they mentioned a fast switching time, around 2 seconds to change inputs. So viewers aren't staring at a blank screen for ages.
Good, good. And while the WolfPad is the main selling point for ease of use, are there other ways to control it if you needed them?
Yes, absolutely. It offers flexibility there, too. You've got RS-232 serial control, a standard IR remote, buttons right on the unit itself. TCP/IP network control, and even a web browser interface, a WWEB UI. So plenty of options for different setups or more advanced users.
So it's easy for novices, but still controllable for pros.
Pretty much sums it up.
Okay, and where might you actually see something like this, besides the obvious sports bar example?
Well, the description gives a surprisingly long list. It really shows the broad potential. We're talking restaurants, casinos, bowling alleys, fitness centers, malls, even places of worship, data centers, gaming rooms.
Gaming rooms, huh?
Yeah. Nail salons, country clubs, factories, conference rooms, schools, and even high-end home theaters.
Wow, okay, so pretty much anywhere you need to manage a lot of screens easily.
That seems to be the idea. And just for the record, it's HDMI 1.4 and HDCP 1.4 compliant, standard stuff there. The listed price was $4,100.
Right. So recapping our deep dive today, we took this seemingly very technical product, this 16x16 HDMI Matrix Switch, and we saw how it's really transformed by focusing intensely on the user experience, mainly through that WolfPad Control System.
Yeah, the key insight isn't just the tech specs, the 16 ins and outs. It's the design thinking, anticipating those real-world frustrations for people who aren't AV experts and solving them. It makes complex tech genuinely accessible.
Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener. How might this kind of intense focus on simplifying complex systems for non-experts shape other technologies we use? Think about home automation, workplace software. What other areas out there are crying out for this level of easy, intuitive control? Where else could we turn overwhelming tech into something seamless? Something to think about.